so we're going to do an unboxing, and hopefully this is going to be what I think it is. Now, I saw this, and it's either one or the other. And, all right, let's do this in fast motion. Oh, it turns out I opened up the wrong item. All right, we'll get back to this one. All right, so this is the right one. Oh, goodness. I was going to say goodness gracious. Like, you know, usually I spew other words. So we'll do a double unboxing. How's about that? And I just wasted a whole video of content. All right. So I thought that this could be a Vatican Studios micro mosaic crucifix, which I think I'm correct on. And sometimes sellers, by the way, you have to be in the right place at the right time when you're shopping on eBay looking for what I call sleepers. A sleeper is something that you get for way less than its value, that the seller doesn't know anything about the item. So sometimes you're in the right place at the right time and something is just listed. And I'm hoping that this is a reliquary crucifix. Now, 9 times out of 10 or 8 times out of 10, these are not reliquary crucifixes. And what you're thinking is, what is a reliquary crucifix? It's basically, it holds relics. A reliquary is something that holds relics. And generally, these are just crucifixes. And so I took a shot at this, $150 shot of this just, you know, of this actually being what I think it is, hopefully. If not, it's still worth $150, so I didn't do bad. And it's still sort of a sleeper in a way. All right, let's check this out. This is the back. This is the front. Yes, it is a Vatican Studios micro mosaic crucifix, as you can see here. Each tile, this is really a work of art. These little tiles form to make pictures. And this is something that a nun or a priest would have, or somebody like an archbishop or bishop would generally have. Now, does it open? And does it contain relics inside? Because sometimes if it's a reliquary crucifix, it does not contain anything inside. I've seen them scooped out, boys and girls. Why do the relics usually get scooped out? Because if there's more than one relic inside of something, people usually flip them for more money. So they'll take the relics out and they'll put them in little round decas, I don't know, like on this one, and they'll sell each relic separately and to get more money. When they're together, it's more of a smorgasbord price, although it is worth more than a one relic, and a relic meaning like a first class relic of the body of the saint. There are second class relics, which would be something like a piece of clothing or something they touched or wore. Usually these do not unscrew. And so far, this is actually promising. I will be doing the happy dance if there is anything inside of here, because we recently did an unboxing of another one of these that the relics were scooped out. And so far, so good. It looks like this is one that does open. Let's put this screw, because we don't want to be screwed. We want to place this in here, and we'll come back to it. All right, now for the unveiling. All right, you ready? All right, let's hope. Now, this would be hinged. There is a little hinge on the bottom. Okay, so then I do think this is what I think it is. And you got to be very careful about opening these. And sometimes they're rusty and old. Now, this one is probably from the 50s, I think. They did make these in the 1800s as well. And, it opens. No way. Oh, my God. No way, boys and girls. I think we have relics in here. All right, so let's zoom in and see what we have. We have Saint Antonini. Okay, I think that's Saint Anthony the Great, not Saint Anthony of Padua. We have Saint Albert the Great. Magni, in Latin, magna means great. And I do see a relic. Yes, hold on. Do you see that little brown thing? Let me get my pointer. I'm going to be like a teacher. I have a shish kebab stick will be our pointer. Yes, I'm seeing, oh, wow, okay. All right, so right there is a little relic. This is glass. I've seen these before. This is, I don't know who this is, Gorkor, Saint. SS means saints, martyrs. 2 M's mean martyrs. 1 M would mean martyr. And so this must be some kind of martyr. It looks like a bone. So it might be, yeah, ossibus in Latin. You're learning Latin, boys and girls. I took Latin when I was in junior high. Thank God I did. And that looks like a bone. So it's a saint. I don't know. We have to find out who the saint is. Saint Albert the Great. Let's get in there tight. Can we get in there tight? This looks like a first class. Yes. Okay, and then we have Saint S.P. Dom Guzman. Oh, Saint Dominic Guzman. And his relic is right here. Looks first class to me, boys and girls. Oh, wait, but there's more. Hold on. Can we even zoom in? Let's try to zoom in. Oh, here we go. Saint Hyatt. Wait. Oh, that's Saint Hyacinth of Poland. Okay, so that would be right here would be the relic. And then we see Lud Bert. So this is St. Louis of Bertrand, I believe. Oh, his relic did fall off the little circle. Landed here, but it's all good. Then we have St. Catherine of Ricci, right here. And St. Agnes. Oh my God. Okay, wait a minute. This is Dominican. These are all Dominican saints. Oh my God, boys and girls. We have Dominican first-class saints. How many do we have? We have 1, let's count, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, do we have 7? Wait, no, wait. Let's recount. All right. 1 for St. Anthony, 2 for Albert, 3 for, we have to figure this one out, 4 for St. Dominic, 5 for St. Hyacinth, 6 for St. Louis, 7 for St. Agnes, and 8 for St. Wait, are there 8 in here? I have to recount. We have to do a recount. Oh my God. I'm like, guys, I'm screaming. I'm shouting on the top of my lungs. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. We have 8 first-class relics. This is outrageous. Now, I don't really want to mess around with this, but let's see if we can get this out and see if there's a wax seal on the back. We're going to have to be very gentle with this. Let me try to poke this out of here gently. Look at this. Oh my God, yes. This is legit. This is totally legit, boys and girls. We have a date on here. What is the date? It looks like a date. Oh, it's May the 17th, 1950. This was put together. It has an actual, this number would correspond with a document. That little document number is in the left. We have a wax seal. And this is of the Dominicans or the Order of Preachers. Oh my God, look, it's sealed, boys and girls. This was never tampered with. So upon further investigation, some of these are corpores or carne, ex carne, and ossibus. Ossibus meaning bone, ex carne meaning of the flesh, and the other one, which would be corpore, would be of the body. Like it could be a body, like a piece of the body. Like it could be the stomach lining and so on and so forth, which I know is gross to a lot of you. But I think we see oscibuses in here. These are definitely first-class relics. Oh, my Lord. So there was a YouTube video once of a priest getting a crucifix, and he discovered that there was relics inside of it. Let's go ahead and segue. I probably showed you this video before. I always wanted to be as lucky as that priest. And now I am as lucky as that priest.
Wait, who was?
Me, I was voted the sexiest Jesse. Okay, alright, father!
It was a joke. I would say yes.
Alright, come on. Show me this.
Are you filming?
I'm filming.
So, funny story. I found this rosary in a box of spare rosary parts. And these things do exist in the Order of Preachers. And I decided it would be good to have a nice crucifix like this, and so I wore it around for several months, and then one day it fell off onto the ground.
No.
And then I thought, hey, I wonder
You
if
are
this opens
kidding.
up.
You didn't know that when you got it?
And inside are first-class relics of St. Dominic,
Oh my.
St. Thomas Aquinas,
Oh!
and St. Vincent Ferrer.
Stop it.
I don't have documentation for them, but on the back you will find that there is a wax seal indicating, the
Wow. Not tampered
authenticity
with,
of
yeah.
this. So,
Glory to God.
pretty amazing to be carrying around. But
I am just in love with this treasure. It's a treasure. And I cleaned it up. Jesus was black before from tarnishing, and I cleaned him. I didn't clean it thoroughly, but I cleaned this enough to make it gleam a little bit more. And so let's find out more about the saints that are contained. Now, there was a mystery saint in here. The one that said SSMMGORCON or something like that. And I figured out what it was, and we'll find out right now. It's the Martyrs of Gorkum. So when you see MM on a relic and SS, MM stands for multiple martyrs. And well, M is one martyr. MM means multiple martyrs. SS stands for more than one saint. And S stands for saint. So we have one of the 19 martyrs of Gorkum. And these people were terribly tortured. Really, oh my God, the story just made me sick when I was reading about it. So when I was trying to solve the mystery of what the SS and the MM and the GORCO meant, I was like not finding the answer. And thank God I did find it, because it is a reliquary containing a relic of the Martyrs of Gorkum. The Martyrs of Gorkum were a group of 19 Dutch Catholic clerics, secular and religious, who were hanged on July 9th in 1572 in the town of Briey by militant Dutch Calvinists, those bastards, during the 16th century religious wars, specifically the Dutch revolt against Spanish rule, which developed into the 80 Years' War. They were victims of religious hatred, and they were caught by Calvinist sea beggars and were imprisoned and tortured. I wanted to find out more of who I had inside the reliquary, and here we go. Let's continue to look. We got St. Dominic. There we go, St. Dominic. He actually found the order of the Dominicans. St. Hyacinth of Poland, really cool. And one of his miracles happened when the Mongols attacked his friary. He rushed to the tabernacle to save the Eucharist when he heard Mary asked to be taken away too. So he grabbed and saved both the Eucharist and the heavy statue of Mary with miraculous ease. He joined the Dominicans after watching St. Dominic perform a miracle in Rome. He received the Dominican habit from St. Dominic himself and was known as the Apostle of the North. Albert the Great. He was a German Dominican friar and bishop. Even during his lifetime, he was known as one of the top theologians and philosophers in the world, and today he is a doctor of the church. And his areas of study included logic, botany, zoology, geography, and astronomy. St. Agnes of Montepulciano, don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but she was a Dominican prioress in the Tuscany area of Italy. At the young age of 9, she entered a Franciscan monastery. She continued to grow in holiness and prayer and was elected the abbess of her community only at the age of 20. She became known for performing miracles and healing the sick. There was even a report that she multiplied loaves of bread. Despite her healing, she was often sick herself. And in 1301, she returned home to Montepulciano's community. She had a vision of St. Dominic and decided to leave her nuns to join the Dominican order. St. Antonius of Florence. St. Antonius grew up in Florence to a wealthy family and joined the Dominicans at the age of 16. He joined Blessed John Dominici's community, which promoted a more strict reform of the order. He reformed Dominican communities throughout Italy and even participated in the Council of Florence in 1439. As word spread about St. Antonius, Pope Eugene IV appointed him as Archbishop of Florence. Just as he worked for his order before, he worked for his new archdiocese. He built up his community, spread the gospel, taught the laity, and served the poor. St. Kathleen de Ricci, or Ricci. Born in Florence, St. Catherine de' Ricci came from a wealthy family. She was prayerful from a young age and developed a devotion to the Passion of the Christ. She went to Tuscany, joined a community of sisters of the Third Order of St. Dominic. St. Catherine took her name in honor of St. Catherine of Siena. She regularly experienced visions and ecstasies, even during mealtime. She eventually became prioress of the community and succeeded in her administrative duties. St. Catherine was known to experience the sufferings of the Passion, including spontaneous bleeding and the stigmata on her hands. While still alive, she even appeared to St. Philip Neri, many miles away. Oh, by location. Oh, here we go. St. Louis Bertrand. We have him too, boys and girls. St. Louis Bertrand was a Spanish Dominican friar who preached in South America, known as the Apostle of the Americas. St. Thomas of Villanova ordained him to the priesthood in 1547 in Valencia, Spain. He was appointed to the Master of Novices, serving for 30 years. When the plague hit Valencia, he spent his time caring for the sick. After the plague ended, St. Louis devoted his life to preaching. Many flocked to hear him. Even St. Teresa of Avila asked for his advice in reforming the Carmelite order. I'll do a quick video of someone putting these things together.
Inside a discreet part of the Vatican, there's a room called the Vatican Mosaic Studio. It's not the fanciest room in the Vatican, but some of the most beautiful art will come out of this room, just like it did 500 years ago. Those mosaics make up one of the many art paradigms in the city of Rome. Without a doubt, most of the best pieces are inside the Vatican. Though many people know about these beautiful works of art, few know the history behind them.
The first mosaics arrived in the Vatican at the end of the 16th century to decorate St. Peter's Basilica. From that moment onwards, mosaics have been prominently displayed in the Vatican.
13 restorers meticulously care for these works, some of the most beautiful in the Vatican. Without the work of this team, one of the more prized treasures of St. Peter's Basilica would have deteriorated and been lost forever. The same procedure is still done on the works of art. The pieces are cut and carved according to the measure required by the mosaic. With a lot of precision and patience, they are set on the frame over a plaster made with oil and wine. Each one of the pieces of the mosaics is an authentic piece of art in and of itself, as it is thought out and uniquely created. This technique allows for the mixing of different types of varnish to make new color tones. Among the 27,000 base colors the Vatican Mosaic Studio has, the ones that are needed the most at any given moment are the ones chosen. They are heated at some 800 degrees, giving way to a unique color tone and characteristic. The same piece can be worked on for 5 months. These museum pieces are often the gifts that the Pope gives to visiting heads of state.
Often themes like the front of St. Peter's Basilica or the Christ of St. Peter's tomb are chosen. Mater Ecclesia is another theme often chosen, which is the mosaic that's seen from St. Peter's Square that was made after the attempt to assassinate John Paul II in 1981.
This is how works of art like these are born. They don't always reflect religious themes, but often are reproductions of famous paintings for collectors. These pieces range in value from 3,000 to 200,000 euros. Admiring these works of art, however, is priceless.
So now do you know why this is even more of a treasure? Although this is a small micro mosaic piece, you can still see, look at the pictorial features on it. Look at that. And not only is it a work of art, we have first class Dominican, well, 7 of them are Dominican, and then we have the Martyrs of Gorkum. And this is a treasure, an absolute treasure. I am so, oh my God, I'm over the moon about owning this. This is something that is so special. This is not something you find every day. And I was lucky enough to find it on eBay. Thanks for watching. See you guys all soon, and so long.